Hey everyone, welcome to the video. I put together a cash game lineup for this weekend. Now it's the first one I put together and it's only Friday, so this is subject to change and it probably will. But for now, this is what we got. So at quarterback, I'm rolling out Cam Newton. He's a high floor, high upside guy, and I love rostering him every week because of that combination. But he gets a great matchup versus Tampa Bay. He's been incredible this year, throwing at least 2 touchdowns in every single game except for week 1. And Tampa's 30th DVOA versus the pass is going to have the third most fantasy points to quarterback this year. He finally got back on track running the ball last week as he had over 60 yards rushing. And he hasn't had a rushing touchdown in a while, so you have to think he's due for one, and you really can't ask for a much better matchup. I think this game stays close, and both teams have the potential to put up 30-ish points, and that's what I want out of my quarterback in a close game. And next up is Aaron Jones at running back. He's been fantastic ever since he's been freed from Mike McCarthy. He gets a great matchup this week versus the Cardinals. They just give it up to running backs, 4th most points per game. And their offense just can't stay on the field, and the defense just gets gassed out, being out there most of the game, and they're trailing. And teams get up early on them and just pound the rock, which I see happening again as the Packers opened up as 14-point favorites. Next running back is Phillip Lindsay. He gets to go against one of our favorite teams to pick on as they take on Cincy this week. They're giving up 32 points per game to the position, which is good for second worst in the league, and their 30th DVOA versus the run. This team seems to have given up on the season, and not to mention Hugh Jackson is also calling their defense, so you really can't ask for much more there. At wide receiver, I have Mike Evans. I really like getting players from this game. So Mike Evans is clearly in play, what I think will be a shootout. As I said earlier, Carolina has been middle of the pack in terms of fantasy points given up to the position and are 25th DVOA versus the pass this year. Tampa's defense puts them in a position to have to sling the ball around most of the game, which is perfect for fantasy. And he gets a matchup versus James Bradbury, which has been profitable this year as I've targeted him a lot. Now Mike Evans struggled in his first game against him, but I don't think that happens again. And Robert Woods I like a lot, as I heard that Brandon Cooks is going to see a lot of Darius Slay, so that puts Woods on Nevin Lawson and either Mike Ford or Tease Tabor, depending on if Tabor's still benched, and that's a matchup he should eat up, and I really like him. And Woods has been really solid this year. And DJ Moore to pair with Cam Newton, he's been awesome as of late and is starting to flash his talent, showing why he was a first-round pick. Now he gets a matchup versus Tampa Bay, and he's still only 5K. It sounds like Funchess might play, but that doesn't bother me as much. Earlier in the week, I didn't think Funchess was going to play, but it's no big deal. Tampa is ranked dead last DVOA versus the pass and is giving up the 4th most points per game to receivers. He should get matched up versus old man Brent Grimes, and he's not going to be able to keep up with him. But I saw earlier Grimes was questionable, but if he's out, it doesn't matter. Their defense is just terrible all around. And at tight end, there's a lot of tight ends I like this week, but I think Eric Ebron's the one to go with in cash, as I think he's probably going to push 30-40% owned. With Doyle out, he's just been fantastic, and he had 3 touchdowns last time he played Jacksonville, so this is a good spot for him. And this guy just got on the radar because we all heard about Kareem Hunt's unfortunate news for everyone. But that means Spencer Ware is probably going to be 70-80% in cash, I can imagine. He's a talented running back on one of the best offenses in the league, so you got to put him in there. And then I like the correlation play with the Chiefs' defense, as I like putting running back and defense together on the same team, and they're cheap versus Oakland, and I don't think that needs much explanation. Alright, so that's what I got so far. We'll post any updates to the lineup in future videos. Alright, good luck this week.